got here just in time this morning to watch Ranger raise the flag over Big South Fork at Bandy Creek. Pretty awesome. There's Pepper in the Woods here. There's my old buddy Jimmy Staffey. And if you watched my last video, I was here at the Lora Blevins Homestead in Big South Fork, just out from Bandy Creek. And a big thunderstorm rolled in right above that barn and ran me out of here. I had every intention on going down exploring the cemetery a little bit and going on over to Oscar Blevins Farm. But because of the storm, I didn't make it. We had another severe storm roll through last night, but everything's dried out. It's got it cooler, so we're gonna beat the heat of a hot summer day this morning and prowl around and make it over to the Oscar Blevins Homestead. And after that, I don't know, we might find something else to check out, but I'm gonna look around here a little bit and go to the cemetery. Thanks. We're not going to go on in the cemetery, but there are some prominent figures. There's Lora Blevins up kind of behind the light-colored stone, and Jake Blevins in Vienna, his wife. Looks like there are a lot of other Blevins is in here. We're going to head on over to the Oscar Blevins Farm, which I think he's supposed to be here too, in this cemetery, so moving on. Okay, from just this side of the Bandy Creek Visitor Center and Campground is the Oscar Blevins Farm Loop Trailhead. If you take it, you can come up that way, and out there's the farm, which we'll get to in a minute, and you return that way. Okay, let's go see the Oscar Blevins Farm. This right here is the modern home. So, man, it's beautiful out here, these big fields. We're gonna go on down and look at the original cabin. Yeah, the old original cabin looks to be leaning just a little, so I guess Park Service nailed these boards on the outside to kind of stabilize it. Yeah, you can kind of see it starting to separate. Maybe they'll do more to preserve it and put it back like it originally was. But you can tell this cabin has been built in two different sections. This right here would have been the original one, and this one added on, I believe. But you can still see the axe marks from when they just hewn these logs by hand. I mean, man, what a job that would have been. And just like up at the Lora Blevins Homesite, the chimney, it's been kind of restored. That's newer mortar in between, and I'm glad they've done that. This thing's pretty cool. Yeah, here's a good example. The dovetail logs that they built the original cabin with, and it's still standing straight. And this newer edition was just stacked logs, and it's what's leaning. All these big trees inside the fences here are walnut. Look at the size and the shade they cast, man. It's no wonder they put the walnut in here. I've said it before on other old home places I visited in my other videos, but I feel the same about this. Sometimes you come to the old home places like this and you just know why they settled here. You don't need to wonder, you just know. Man, I got all caught up in the home site and just about forgot that I guess it was our old root cellar down here, right beside the trail. We're gonna ease down here and check it out. It's pretty cool. Okay, you can still see the house, just right there. And right here, I believe, would have been what, about fell, what would have been their root cellar. Check this out. This here, and this big stones cut to fit. There's not a loose rock in this whole thing. And these people knew what they were doing. They were good at it. And this would have been their the root cellar. They would have had this covered and probably dirt on top of a bunch of logs or something, but they would have maybe even in the winter drug big chunks of ice off the cliffs and filled in there, but it would have kept what they had cool most of the year round. Pretty incredible. These people down here, man, they were engineers. Since Jimmy's parked at Bandy Creek Visitor Center, we've decided to go ahead and hike the trail back to there. Man, look how beautiful and shady it is. And we're still right beside the Oscar Blevins Farm, just skirting the edge of the fields. But yeah, we're gonna head on 2 miles back to Bandy. Here we go. Okay, this is a bicycle trail leading off from the hiking trail. This puzzled me the other time I was here, a do not enter sign on the trail. I guess that would make this a one-way bicycle trail. I don't know, it kind of gets me. Would take you on the Collier Ridge bicycle trail. I don't know, we're heading here. For the last several hundred yards, we've been following the remains of an old fence row. So at one time, this was all cleared out. There's an old home site up here. If I can remember where it's at, we'll check out. Here, the one right before it and this one are mimosa trees. And I think the Park Service considers them an invasive species and they're trying to eradicate them. So maybe that's what the bark stripped away and they're painted blue. Maybe that's what it's all about. Okay, just right past those blue painted mimosas, you might be able to see them right there. You know, home site, and it was a Blevins, and I swear to goodness, I can't remember the first name. We didn't expect to hike this today, so I didn't do any study on it. But anyway, a bunch of old rusted tin. And over there is an old sink. There's a mimosa down, and the stump blued, so I'm trying to get rid of them, I'm sure, but this would have been a beautiful place to have lived. Of the home site. We're not gonna do any tin flipping. I've seen too many YouTube videos on that. That's where snakes are. So back to the trail, and we're gonna head on. Okay, trail's right there, just after you cross the bridge, which is right there on the banks of Bandy Creek. Man, there's a nice little campsite here. 2 or 3 little tents. Looks like hammocks are working here too. Mile from Bandy Creek. Okay, we come up out there on the main trail, and here's a little side trail. We'll be going that way. We come back, but this is Muleshoe Cliff, I guess. Actually, where the local people had the farms up top, almost had a little blacksmith shop underneath the cliff up here. And as the title says, they would shoe their mules in here. Let's go check it out. Yeah, all that blackness up there is evidently from the smoke. And all this dirt's so dark. Where I guess they had their almost a forward set would work on the horseshoes and mule shoes. Just a neat little piece of history. Yeah, even with the heavy thunderstorm yesterday afternoon, it's still a whole lot of water flowing. I guess the ground has soaked it up, but it's kind of cute regardless. It's right under the steps. Right there behind Staffey. We're gonna head on up that way. Well, that was a quick 2 miles. Very, very pleasant, nice. It's not too hot today, and actually sometimes there's a little cool breeze blowing through the woods, but we're here at the Oscar Blevins Farm Loop trailhead. And now we just got to hike back to Jimmy's vehicle at Bandy Creek Visitor Center. So you can park right here and do the whole loop and enjoy it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Hey guys, Jimmy just dropped me off. He's headed back to his home. I'm just going to close the video out here in a second, but yeah, we just came down here today to beat around the Lora Blevins Homesite and the Oscar Blevins Homesite, and we decided to hike the trail back to Bandy since Jimmy's vehicle was there. And man, that's a nice trail, 2 miles. It's pleasant, great trail. Lots to see along the way, and just an easy and beautiful hike as you can imagine. May do it again spring when the wildflowers are blooming. I think that would be a good one then. But anyway, yeah, it's cloudy today, kind of cool. A little bit of a gentle breeze blowing. You know, we couldn't ask for anything any better for mid-July. So, I hope you liked it, enjoyed it as much as we did. And if you could, you know, hit the like button for me, subscribe to my channel if you'd like, because there'll be plenty more of these coming. So until we get out and do it again, which will be soon, this is Papo in the Woods. See ya.